My girlfriend's best friend called. She's been cheating while you were on tour for work. Thought you should know. I replied, thanks for telling me. Then I cut my tour short, came home unannounced, and found her with him. When she tried to explain it, got Messier because he was her best friend's husband. I, 31 male, work consulting, travel constantly, help companies fix their broken operations, which apparently gives my girlfriend plenty of alone time. We'd been together a while, living together in my apartment. She worked from home doing graphic design. Always said she liked having space when I traveled. Yeah, space. I was on site at a client when my phone rang late one night, her best friend's name on the screen. Weird. We weren't really phone call close. Hey, she's cheating on you. No preamble, just straight to it. With my husband. The hotel room tilted slightly. I found messages on his phone. They've been meeting at your place while you're gone, thought you should know. My brain was doing gymnastics trying to process. How long have? Don't know. Don't care anymore. I'm filing for divorce. Figured you'd want to handle your situation too. Thanks for telling me. Good luck. Click. Sat there staring at my laptop screen. Work presentation half finished. Suddenly seemed very unimportant. Called my project manager. Family emergency. Need to go home. Booked a red-eye. Didn't text my girlfriend. Didn't call. Just flew home. Landed in the morning. Took an Uber straight to the apartment. She'd be home, working. Let myself in quietly. Apartment was too quiet except for sounds coming from the bedroom. Her laugh. Male voice. Walked down the hallway. Bedroom door half open. There they were. My girlfriend and her best friend's husband. In my bed. My California king that I'd saved up for. He spotted me first. Face went from blissed out to pure terror. She turned around. What are you? You're not supposed to be home until Thursday. I know. Caught a flight. Surprise. The guy was scrambling for his pants. This isn't. I can explain. Can you? Because I'd love to hear how you ended up my bed with my girlfriend while your wife thinks you're at work. My girlfriend grabbed the sheet. How did you find out? Your best friend called me. Found your messages. Congratulations, you destroyed 2 relationships. Her face went white. She called you? Last night. Gave me a heads up. Thoughtful, really. The guy had his pants on, looking for an escape route. I stepped aside. Go ahead, run back to your wife. Oh wait, she's filing for divorce. My bad. He practically fell trying to get out of the bedroom. Heard the front door slam. My girlfriend was crying now. Full tears. Baby, please, let me explain. Explain what? How long you've been using my work trips to screw around with your married best friend's husband? It just happened, we didn't plan. How long? She looked at the ceiling. A while. Months? Year? Months. Several. Cool. Great. Awesome. So every time I was traveling for work, you were here with him, in our apartment, our bed. I was lonely, you're always gone. So you banged your best friend's husband? That's the solution? It's not like that. It's complicated. No, it's simple. You cheated, repeatedly, with a married man, who happens to be married to your supposed best friend. Where are you going? I was grabbing my suitcase from the closet, still packed from my trip. Hotel. You can sleep in your mess tonight. Tomorrow you're packing. You can't kick me out. I live here. Lease is in my name, only my name. You're a guest who's overstayed her welcome. This is my home. Was past tense. Find somewhere else. I don't have anywhere. Ask your boyfriend. Oh right, he's married. Maybe ask your best friend. Oh right, you've been sleeping with her husband. I headed for the door. Please don't do this. I love you. No, you don't. People who love you don't do this. Left her crying in the bed she'd just been cheating in. Got a hotel room, phone buzzed, text from her best friend. Did you catch them? Yeah, in my bed. He ran like a roach when the lights came on. Poetic, wanna grab coffee tomorrow? Misery loves company. Sure, why not? Update 1, met her best friend at a coffee shop. She looked tired. I probably looked worse. So, she said, stirring her latte, our partners are garbage people. Understatement of the year. Want to know the worst part? She came to me crying about relationship problems while actively sleeping with my husband. What problems? That you worked too much, traveled too much, that she felt neglected. She laughed, no humor in it. Guess she found a creative solution. I'm sorry. Don't. You didn't do this. They did. My phone buzzed, my girlfriend, again, lost count of the messages. She's still blowing you up? Won't stop, says it was a mistake, that we can fix this, that she loves me. He's doing the same thing, wants to go to therapy, says he'll do anything except apparently not cheat in the first place. You believe any of it? Not even a little bit. She took a sip. I already talked to a lawyer, filing this week. That was fast. Why wait? He made his choice. My phone rang. Girlfriend calling. Answered on speaker. What? We need to talk. You can't just throw away everything we have. You already did that. I'm just acknowledging reality. I made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. How many times did you make this mistake? Every time I was out of town. It wasn't like that. He pursued me, said his marriage was failing, that he needed someone who understood him. Across the table, her best friend's eyes went dangerous. So it's his fault? I'm not saying, it's complicated. No, it's not. You cheated, repeatedly. We're done. Pack your stuff. I have nowhere to go. You can't just abandon me. Watch me. Hung up. Her best friend was staring at her coffee. She just said he pursued her? Yeah. Interesting, because he told me she came onto him, that she was flirty and he was weak. She made air quotes. They're both lying. To us, to each other, probably to themselves. I want to confront them. Together. You think that'll accomplish anything? No, but I want to watch them try to explain themselves when they can't coordinate their lies. I'm in. We planned it for that evening. My apartment. He thought he was meeting her to talk. My girlfriend thought she was meeting me to work things out. Neither knew the other would be there. My girlfriend arrived first, knocked tentatively. I opened the door. Thank you for agreeing to. She saw her best friend on my couch. Froze. What is she doing here? Group therapy session, I said. Sit. I'm not staying if she's, sit down or get out, your choice. She sat, far end of the couch from her former best friend. He showed up shortly after, walked in talking. Look, I know you're upset, but we can. Stopped dead, saw all of us. What is this? An intervention, his wife said. Sit. He sat next to my girlfriend. They wouldn't look at each other. So here's what's funny, I said. You two have been having an affair, lying to both of us, but you're also lying to each other. My girlfriend's head snapped up. What are you talking about? He told his wife you came on to him, I said, that you were flirty and aggressive. Her face went red. That's complete BS. You said your marriage was over, that you were leaving her. I never said that, he shouted. Yes, you did. Multiple times. You said you were falling for me. His wife's voice was ice. You told her you were leaving me? I didn't. She's lying. She pursued me. Liar. My girlfriend stood up. You're the one who started this. Said you couldn't stop thinking about me. Oh, this was beautiful. You're delusional, he yelled back. I'm delusional? You said you loved me. In the moment, it didn't mean anything. The room went silent. Didn't mean anything? My girlfriend's voice was small now. You said, we talked about. About what? Us being together? He laughed. Actually laughed. Lady, I'm married. I was just having some fun. Her face crumpled. You're lying. You said, I said what you wanted to hear. Worked, didn't it? His wife stood up. I want a divorce. The lawyers already have the prenup. Adultery clause is clear. You get nothing. Enjoy your new life. She walked out. My girlfriend was crying. You used me? You knew I was married. What did you think was going to happen? You said you loved me. And you believed me? That's on you. He left. My girlfriend stood there, crying, looked at me. Did you hear what he said? He used me. Yeah, rough. Anyway, you've got until the weekend to move out. You're still kicking me out after what he just said? He used you to cheat. You used him to cheat on me. You're both garbage. Why would I care? But I was manipulated. You made choices, multiple choices, for months. Now you get consequences. I have nowhere to go. Again, not my problem. You've got a few days. After that, your stuff goes in storage and I change the locks. She left sobbing, texted his wife. That was therapeutic. Better than therapy. Want drinks? Absolutely. Update 2. The next few weeks were pure chaos. My girlfriend refused to leave, kept claiming she couldn't legally be forced out without proper notice. Got a lawyer. Since she wasn't on the lease, and we weren't married, I could give written notice. Did that. Certified mail, had a deadline. She went nuclear, started calling everyone we knew, told them I was kicking her out over nothing and being heartless. Left out the whole affair part. Got calls from mutual friends. Dude, she says you're throwing her out because you grew apart? That's harsh. She cheated on me for months with her best friend's husband. Anything else she tell you? Long pause. Oh no, she left that part out. Shocking, her mother called. This was fun. How dare you abandon my daughter in her time of need? She cheated on me, repeatedly, with a married man. Everyone makes mistakes. You're supposed to forgive. We're not married. I don't owe her anything. She's living in her car because of you. She's living in her car because she destroyed our relationship. Choices have consequences. You're heartless, cruel, and she's homeless. Seems fair. Hung up. Meanwhile, the husband's divorce was moving fast. His wife had a killer lawyer. He'd signed a prenup. Adultery clause meant he got basically nothing. He tried calling me. Look, man to man, maybe we can. We're not talking man to man. We're not talking at all. This got out of hand. If we could just. You screwed my girlfriend in my apartment while I was working. We have nothing to discuss. She came on to me. I was weak. It was a mistake. Cool story. Lose my number. Blocked him. My girlfriend found out his divorce was brutal. She called me crying. Did you know he's not fighting for me? He's just letting his wife have everything. And? He said he loved me, that we'd be together. And you believed a married man having an affair. That's on you. This is your fault. If you hadn't come home early, I'd still be getting cheated on, just wouldn't know it yet. That's not. I didn't mean. Yes, you did. You're not upset you cheated. You're upset you got caught. She hung up. But here's where it got good. My girlfriend and the husband had a falling out. Massive fight in the apartment complex parking lot. About who lied to who promised what, whose fault the whole thing was. My downstairs neighbor filmed it, sent it to me. It was glorious. Her screaming that he promised to leave his wife, him yelling that she was delusional, both of them airing every detail of their affair for the entire complex to hear. I sent it to his wife. Thought you might appreciate this. Oh my God. My lawyer is going to love this. He's been claiming it was brief and meaningless. This shows it was a whole relationship. Happy to help. The deadline came. My girlfriend still hadn't found a place. Last-ditch effort. What if I pay rent? Then I'm a tenant. You can't evict a tenant without cause. Too late. Notice is filed, and I'm not taking your money. This is illegal. I'm calling the police. Go ahead. She did. 2 cops showed up. I showed them the lease. Only my name. Showed them the written notice. All legal. Ma'am, this is a civil issue. He's within his rights. But where am I supposed to go? That's not a police matter. They left. She threw a mug at the wall. It shattered everywhere. Really? This is my home. You can't do this. It's done. You've got 2 days. Then the locks change and your stuff goes to storage. I hate you. Yeah, you mentioned that. She finally left. Moved in with her parents. They lived hours away. Had to rent a truck, load it herself. Spent the whole time crying. Her mom called one last time. I hope you're satisfied. She's in our basement, depressed, no job, no friends. She did that to herself. You've ruined her life. No, she ruined her life when she decided to cheat. I just stopped enabling it. I hope karma gets you. Pretty sure it already got her. She lost her boyfriend, her apartment, her best friend, and her dignity. I'd call that even. Click. Changed the locks that day. Deep cleaned the entire apartment. Threw out everything that reminded me of her. Had coffee with his wife again. How's the divorce? Signing papers next week. I get the house, the car, half his retirement. Prenup was beautiful. He walks away with almost nothing. Poetic. Your girlfriend gone? Living with her parents. Hours away. Think they'll get back together? Try to make it work? Doubt it. They hate each other. Both blame the other for getting caught. Good. They deserve each other's misery. She'd become a friend through this mess. Weird how that works. You know what's wild, she said. Months ago we were all friends, double dates, holidays. Now they've destroyed everything because they couldn't keep it in their pants. They gambled and lost. Big time. Update 3. Time passed. Things settled. My ex-girlfriend tried to reconcile. Long, rambling email about how she'd grown and learned and realized what she lost. Deleted it without finishing. The husband's divorce finalized. His ex-wife kept the house, got a solid settlement. He moved out of state. Fresh start, apparently. My ex tried to reconnect with her former best friend. To apologize. Got screenshots. I'm so sorry. I know what I did was unforgivable. I miss you. I miss our friendship. Response. You slept with my husband while pretending to be my friend. There's nothing to miss. Don't contact me again. Brutal. Earned. Heard through the grapevine my ex was struggling. couldn't find work. Living with her parents was killing her. The guy she cheated with wanted nothing to do with her. Part of me felt bad, smaller part. Bigger part remembered walking in on them in my bed. That part felt fine. Her former best friend and I still grab coffee sometimes. Not dating. Just two people who got betrayed by the same idiots. You think they regret it? She asked once. They regret getting caught. That's different from regretting what they did. You're probably right. He still says it didn't mean anything. Like that's better. She still thinks she's the victim, that he manipulated her. They're both delusional. One of my ex's friends reached out. Someone who'd believed her story at first. Hey man, I owe you an apology. Found out what really happened. That's messed up. It's fine. No, it's not. She told everyone you kicked her out for no reason, that you were controlling. She mentioned the affair? Not until I asked directly. Then it was one mistake and you overreacted. Classic. I'm sorry I believed her. People believe what they want to believe. Got a weird message recently. From him. New number. I know things ended badly. Just wanted to say I'm sorry for my part. It was wrong. Hope you're doing okay. Stared at it for a while. Deleted it. Some people don't deserve closure. My apartment feels different now. Lighter. Like I'd been carrying weight I didn't realize was there. Started dating again. Slowly. Trust issues are real but manageable. I'm good. Better than good. Lost a cheating girlfriend. Lost fake friends. Lost a comfortable life I thought I had. Gained peace, self-respect, clarity about what I won't tolerate. Worth it. Her former best friend is moving soon. New city, fresh start. We'll probably lose touch. That's okay. We helped each other through the worst of it. As for my ex and her affair partner, heard they tried reconnecting to support each other. Lasted about a week before they had another blowout. Turns out being united in cheating doesn't make an actual relationship. They both ended up alone. Her with her parents. Him in some random city. Perfect. She wanted excitement, adventure, something more than what we had. She got it. Brief affair that destroyed everything and left her with nothing. Careful what you wish for. I'm doing fine. Work's good. Got promoted. Less travel now. Dating someone new. No rush, just seeing where it goes. She knows the whole story. Thinks my ex was an idiot. Can't argue with that. Life's quiet now. Drama-free. Exactly what I needed. My girlfriend's bestie said, I'm stealing your girlfriend for revenge. You took my prom date 10 years ago. I replied, that's ancient history. Then I called my girlfriend and warned her about his plan. When he showed up at her apartment in a suit with roses, and she answered the door with me standing right behind her, I, 29 male, got the text at 2:34 p.m. on a Wednesday. My girlfriend's best friend. Fair warning, I'm taking your girlfriend. You took my prom date in 2015. 10 years later, it's my turn. Nothing personal, just balance. Stared at my phone. Prom? 2015? Had to actually scroll through my memories. Senior year. This girl from my English class asked if I wanted to go to prom. I said sure. We took photos, danced, went to the after party. That was it. Haven't talked to her since. Checked his profile. We went to the same high school. Different friend groups. Barely knew each other. Me, you're mad about a high school dance from 10 years ago? Him, you have no idea what you took from me. I was going to ask her, had flowers ordered, the whole thing. Then she asked you. Do you know how that felt? Watching you two all night? Dude, we're 29. Move on. I have moved on, right into your girlfriend's life. I've been her best friend for 2 years. She trusts me, tells me everything, including how distant you've been lately. I haven't been distant. She has. I've made sure of that. Small comments here and there. Does he always work this late? Seems like he's not as interested as he used to be. Plant enough seeds, things grow. She's already doubting. I'm just gonna water that doubt until she leaves you. Then I'll be there. Already got the whole thing planned out. My blood went cold. This wasn't some impulsive confession. This was calculated. Me. You've been manipulating her for 2 years? Him. Positioning myself. Big difference. Saturday night, I'm telling her how I feel. Got reservations at that place she loves. Bought her favorite flowers. I'm going to tell her I've been in love with her since we met, that watching her with you has been torture, that she deserves someone who appreciates her. She's going to say yes. I've laid the groundwork. You're insane. I'm patient. 10 years patient. You'll understand loss like I did. Except yours will be worse because you'll watch her choose me, just like I watched her choose you. Difference is, you won't get over it. I'll make sure of that. Called my girlfriend immediately. Your best friend just told me he's been manipulating you for 2 years as part of a revenge plan because I went to prom with someone he liked a decade ago. Silence. Then, what? Read her the texts, all of them. Oh my God, oh my God. The comments, the little jabs, I thought he was just being protective. He's been playing a long game. He just texted me asking if I'm free Saturday night, said he wants to take me somewhere special. That's when he's making his move. What do we do? I've got an idea, but you have to trust me, and we're going to make him regret every second of the last 2 years. Update 1, my girlfriend texted him back. Saturday works, looking forward to it. He responded immediately. Perfect. Dress nice, this is important. Thursday he texted me. Hope you're ready, 2 days until your world ends. I didn't respond, let him think he was winning. Friday afternoon my girlfriend called me from work, voice shaking. He just sent flowers to my office, 30 roses. The card says tomorrow changes everything. How are your coworkers reacting? They think it's from you. I didn't correct them, but this is getting creepy. One more day, then we end this. Friday night, he texted her. Can't sleep, keep thinking about tomorrow, about finally telling you the truth. Hope you're ready. She screenshot everything and sent it to me. Saturday evening, 7 p.m. My girlfriend got dressed up, did her makeup, the whole thing. I drove to her apartment but parked 2 blocks away. He showed up at 7:30. I was already inside, waiting in her bedroom with the door cracked. Heard the knock. My girlfriend answered. You look amazing. His voice, nervous but confident. Thanks. Come in for a minute? I'm almost ready. Actually, I got us a reservation. We should probably... Just 1 second. I need to grab my purse. She walked toward the bedroom. He followed into the living room. That's when I stepped out. His face went from eager to confused to horrified in about 2 seconds. What is he doing here? Funny story, my girlfriend said. He lives here. Has for 6 months. You moved in together? Yep. Didn't mention it because, well, you've been weird about my relationship. Now I know why. He looked between us. You set me up. I pulled out my phone. You texted me your entire plan, the manipulation, the positioning, all of it. Did you really think we'd just let it happen? Those texts were private. You announced you were sabotaging my relationship and expected me not to tell her? My girlfriend held up her phone. Got all your texts too. The flowers, the tomorrow changes everything message. Pretty creepy in hindsight. This isn't fair. You don't understand. He ruined me in high school. I actually laughed. We went to one dance. I didn't even know you existed. You took her from me. She was supposed to be my date, my prom, my night, and you just swooped in like none of it mattered. My girlfriend, who are we talking about? He said a name. My girlfriend pulled it up on Facebook. She's married, has 3 kids, lives in Texas. Pretty sure she's forgotten prom existed. That's not the point. Then what is the point? I asked. Because from where I'm standing, you spent 10 years obsessing over a high school rejection, then spent 2 years manipulating my girlfriend as revenge for something I didn't even know happened. You need to understand loss. I understand you're completely unhinged. My girlfriend, you need to leave. No, this was supposed to be perfect. I planned everything. The flowers, the restaurant, the speech. You were supposed to realize he doesn't deserve you. By lying to me for 2 years, by manipulating me, by planting doubts about my relationship, I was helping you see the truth. The truth is you're not my friend. You never were. You were just using me to get back at him for something that happened when we were teenagers. His face crumpled, then hardened. You're gonna regret this, both of you. Leave, I said. Now. This isn't over. Yeah, it is. He left, slamming the door hard enough to rattle the frame. My girlfriend sat down, hands shaking. That was intense. That was just round 1. I was right. Sunday morning, 6 a.m., my phone started blowing up. Text after text. You think you won? You didn't win. You just delayed the inevitable. She's going to leave you. Maybe not today. Maybe not next month. But she will. And I'll be there. I spent 2 years building trust with her. You think one conversation erases that? I know things about her you don't. Fears, dreams, secrets. I've been listening while you've been ignoring her. This is far from over. 38 messages total. Blocked his number. He switched to email. Subject: you made a mistake. Body: I gave you fair warning. I played by the rules. You cheated by telling her. That's not how this was supposed to go. You're a coward. Just like high school. You probably don't even remember her, do you? The girl. My date. You took her and forgot she existed. That's who you are. You take things and don't even care. Well, I care. I've cared for 10 years, and I'm not stopping now. She'll see. Everyone will see. My girlfriend got similar emails, plus Instagram DMs, plus texts from burner numbers. We documented everything and went to the police Monday morning. The officer looked exhausted. Has he threatened you directly? He said, this isn't over, and has been harassing us nonstop for 2 days. That's not technically a threat. More like persistent communication. He admitted to manipulating my girlfriend for 2 years as part of a revenge plot. That's weird but not illegal. Unless he does something more direct, there's not much we can do. You could try for a restraining order, but judges usually want more evidence of danger. So we just wait for him to escalate? Unfortunately, yeah. Document everything. If he shows up at your homes or workplaces, call us immediately. Left feeling frustrated but not surprised. Tuesday afternoon, my girlfriend's boss called her into the office. Someone contacted our HR department, claiming you're having an affair with a coworker, and it's creating a hostile work environment. I'm not having an affair with anyone. I know. HR investigated. There's no coworker relationship, but the complaint was detailed. Named specific people, mentioned specific dates. Whoever filed it knew a lot about your schedule. It's my ex-best friend. He's been harassing us. Do you have proof? She showed the emails, the texts, everything. File a police report. Forward me the report number. I'll have HR note that this was a malicious false complaint. But keep me updated. If this escalates, we need to know. Wednesday morning, my work got a similar call. Someone claiming to be a concerned colleague, saying I'd been stealing company time for personal matters and had been seen drinking at work. My boss called me in. Weird question. Are you okay? Someone left a voicemail claiming you've been acting erratic. I'm fine. It's my girlfriend's ex-best friend. He's been harassing us because I went to prom with someone he liked 10 years ago. My boss stared at me. I'm sorry. What? Explained the whole thing. Showed the texts. That's the weirdest thing I've heard all year. Forward me everything. If he contacts us again, we're involving our legal team. Thursday evening, my girlfriend came home crying. He was at my parking garage, waiting by my car. Did he touch you? No, just stood there. When I got close, he said we need to talk, and I ran back to the elevator. Security escorted me to my car, but he was gone by then. That's it. We're filing for a restraining order tomorrow. The police said we needed more evidence of danger. Waiting at your car is enough. Friday morning, we filed. Hearing was set for the following Wednesday. That gave him 5 days. He used them. Update 2 Saturday morning, 3 a.m. Someone started pounding on my girlfriend's apartment door. She called me immediately. He's here. He's outside yelling. I'm calling the cops. Don't open the door. Could hear him through the phone. I know you're in there. We need to talk. You can't just ignore me. Open the door. Police arrived in 8 minutes. He was still there, sitting in the hallway outside her door. The cops made him leave but didn't arrest him. He's not breaking any laws sitting in a public hallway, but this helps your restraining order case. Get a copy of the police report. Sunday, he showed up at her parents' house. They'd never met him. He introduced himself as her concerned friend and said I was isolating her from people who care about her and they should intervene before it's too late. Her dad, a retired Marine, was not impressed. My daughter's 30 years old. If she wants your opinion, she'll ask for it. Get off my property. But you don't understand. I understand you're harassing my daughter. Leave, now. This is about her safety. He's manipulating her. Her dad stepped forward. Last warning, leave or I'm calling the cops. He left, but not before shouting, "You'll see, everyone will see." Her parents called her immediately. Who the hell was that? She explained everything. Her mom, he seemed really unstable. Be careful, honey. Her dad, want me to go talk to him? Military style? No, Dad, we've got a restraining order hearing Wednesday. Monday morning he posted on social media, long, rambling thing about friendship betrayal and toxic relationships and how he tried to save someone I care about, but they chose their abuser. Didn't name us specifically, but tagged my girlfriend in it. She screenshot it before he untagged her and we deleted our comments. The post got maybe 30 reactions, half sympathetic, half confused. Some mutual friends reached out asking what was going on. She sent them the receipts, the texts where he admitted his plan, the emails, everything. One friend responded, "Holy crap, I thought he was just being a protective friend. This is unhinged." Another, "He's been weird about you for a while. I mentioned your boyfriend once and he changed the subject immediately. Now I get why." Monday evening, my girlfriend's car got keyed. Deep scratches down both sides. Liar carved into the driver's door. Her parking garage has cameras. Security pulled the footage. Him, clear as day. Baseball cap, but his face was visible. Timestamp 4:23 a.m. Monday morning. Filed another police report. Officer actually seemed concerned this time. This is escalating. Between the car vandalism, showing up at her apartment at 3 a.m., and the workplace harassment, you've got a strong case for the restraining order. Make sure you bring all of this to the hearing. Tuesday morning, he sent one last email. Subject, Wednesday. Body, "I'll see you in court. I've got my own evidence." Text messages showing she led me on. Photos of us together looking like more than friends. Witnesses will testify about your relationship problems. You think you've won because you told some sob story to a judge, but I've been preparing for this for 2 years. Every conversation, every text, every moment. I documented everything. You're going to regret humiliating me, both of you. My girlfriend read it and started laughing. The hysterical kind. He thinks he's going to win? With what? Screenshots of us being friends before I knew he was insane? He's completely delusional, I said, genuinely believes he's the victim here. Wednesday, restraining order hearing, 9 a.m. He showed up in a suit, carried a briefcase, looked like he was going to a job interview. We had a lawyer. He represented himself. Judge called the case. "This is a petition for a protective order. Let's hear from the petitioner." Our lawyer presented everything. The admission texts about manipulation and revenge, the emails, the workplace harassment, the police report from him showing up at 3 a.m., the footage of him keying her car, the report from her parents about him showing up at their house. The judge looked increasingly disturbed. "Mr. His name, do you dispute any of this evidence?" "Your Honor, that evidence is taken out of context. I was trying to protect her from an unhealthy relationship. Everything I did was out of concern for her well-being." "You keyed her car out of concern?" "I was upset. She betrayed our friendship. I acted impulsively. You sent 38 text messages in one morning." "Because I needed her to understand. You told her boyfriend you'd been manipulating her for 2 years as revenge for a high school prom date." I was angry when I sent that. I didn't mean it literally." "So you weren't manipulating her?" He hesitated. "Fatal mistake. I was positioning myself as a better option. That's not manipulation, that's competition." By planting doubts about her relationship through subtle comments over 2 years? "I was being honest about what I saw. You admitted in writing that you planted those doubts deliberately." "Your Honor, 10 years ago, this man took someone from me. I've been trying to balance the scales. By harassing his girlfriend and vandalizing her property? It's more complicated than that." Judge looked at my girlfriend. "Do you want this person to have any contact with you?" "Absolutely not." Restraining order granted. 500 feet, 2 years. No contact, direct or indirect. Violate this and you'll be arrested. He stood up. "This isn't fair. You're not listening to the full story. I've heard enough. Next case." Security started walking toward him. He grabbed his briefcase and left. Outside, he tried to approach us in the parking lot. "You need to listen to me. Our lawyer. You're violating the order already. It's in effect immediately. Leave." "I deserve to be heard." "You were heard. The judge ruled. Leave now or we call the police." He left. But the look on his face was pure rage. Thursday morning, he violated the order. Created a fake Instagram account and sent my girlfriend a DM. "You made the biggest mistake of your life. I'll make sure everyone knows what you did to me." She screenshot it, reported it to the police. They went to his apartment. He was arrested Friday for violating the protective order. Bail set at $2,000. His mom posted bail Saturday morning, called my girlfriend to explain her son's side. My girlfriend, your son vandalized my car, harassed my workplace, showed up at my apartment at 3 a.m., and violated a restraining order within 24 hours. There's no side that justifies that. His mom, he's just heartbroken. He really cared about you. He used our friendship as part of a revenge plot for something that happened in high school. That's not caring, that's obsession. You led him on. He showed me the photos. You were clearly interested. We were friends. That's what friends do. Take photos together, spend time together. I had no idea he was building some elaborate revenge fantasy. He's a good boy. You broke his heart. He admitted to manipulating me for 2 years. Your good boy is facing criminal charges for harassment and vandalism. His mom hung up. Sunday, he posted bail again, different fake account, violating the restraining order by commenting on one of her old posts. Everyone should know the truth about this person. Arrested again Monday, bail raised to $5,000. Tuesday, his lawyer called ours trying to negotiate. My client will agree to stay away for 5 years if you drop the criminal charges. Your client violated the order twice in 4 days. No deal. He's looking at jail time. Should have thought about that before he keyed her car and violated a court order twice. The criminal trial for the first violation is next month. The second violation trial is 2 weeks after that. His lawyer's apparently trying to argue mental health crisis as a defense. Our lawyer says that might get him mandated therapy instead of jail, but the convictions will stick. His social media accounts are gone. His friends, the ones who believed him initially, have distanced themselves after seeing the evidence. His mom's apparently hired a private investigator to prove my girlfriend led him on, but our lawyer says even if they found something, which they won't, it doesn't justify stalking and harassment. We found out through a mutual friend that he's been fired from his job. The company saw the arrest records and decided he was a liability. He's also been evicted. His roommate gave management the police reports and said he feared for his safety living with someone that unstable. All of this, the criminal charges, the job loss, the eviction, the restraining order, from a 10-year grudge about prom. My girlfriend's doing okay now. Installed better security, changed her routines, blocked every possible avenue of contact. Still jumpy when she hears unexpected noises, but that's fading. I asked her the other day if she'd noticed any red flags before he confessed his plan. Looking back? Yeah, little things. How he always had criticism of you. How he'd accidentally text me when he knew you were busy. How he always suggested doing things just the two of us. I thought he was being a good friend. Turns out he was being a patient psycho. 2 years is a long time to maintain a lie. That's what scares me, how good he was at it. If he hadn't told you his plan, he might have actually succeeded. The doubts he planted were working. I was noticing small things about our relationship that weren't problems until he pointed them out. Gaslighting by proxy. Exactly. The weirdest part? The original prom date reached out. Someone tagged her in a comment thread about the drama, and she called my girlfriend to apologize. I had no idea any of this was about me. We went to one dance. I barely remember it. Tell him I'm sorry he couldn't move on, but this is completely insane. My girlfriend asked, "Did you even like him back then?" Honestly, no. He was nice but intense. Asked me to prom and I said I'd already been asked. That was it. One conversation. I didn't know it would ruin his life. It didn't ruin his life. His inability to let it go ruined his life. She agreed and said if we needed her to testify about anything, she would. That level of obsession is dangerous. We don't think it'll come to that. The evidence is overwhelming, but it's good to know. The criminal trial starts in 3 weeks. Our lawyer's confident about guilty verdicts on both restraining order violations. The vandalism charge is also solid, video footage and repair bills. He's facing up to 18 months in jail if convicted on all counts. Our lawyer says realistically, he'll probably get 6 months jail, 2 years probation and mandatory therapy. 6 months feels light for 2 years of calculated manipulation and stalking, but at least it's something. Someone asked if I feel guilty about the prom thing. No. I went to a dance with someone who asked me. That's it. His decision to build a decade-long revenge fantasy around that is entirely on him. My girlfriend asked if I'd do anything differently if I could go back. Honestly, no. The only thing that could have prevented this was him getting therapy 10 years ago. Nothing we did caused this. We just responded to it. She's right. This was always going to happen once he fixated on her as the tool for his revenge. If we'd broken up naturally, he probably would have blamed that on me too somehow. The trial's in 3 weeks. We'll update after that. For now, we're just existing, sleeping better, jumping less at random noises, slowly returning to normal, and never, ever taking someone's friendship at face value again without watching for red flags. Final update. Trial was yesterday. Guilty on all counts. 6 months in jail, 3 years probation after release, mandatory therapy, no contact order extended to 5 years after his release. He cried when they read the verdict. His mom sobbed in the gallery. His lawyer asked for leniency based on mental health struggles. Judge wasn't having it. Mr. Hisnew orchestrated a 2-year campaign of manipulation and harassment because of a perceived slight from high school. You've shown no remorse, no accountability, and you violated a protective order twice within a week of it being issued. This behavior demonstrates a fundamental inability to accept boundaries and consequences. The court hopes the mandated therapy will address these issues, but until you demonstrate genuine change, you are a danger to yourself and others. Sentencing, 6 months, starting immediately. He was taken into custody right there. His mom tried to approach us in the hallway. Our lawyer blocked her. My son's life is ruined because of you. Your son ruined his own life, my girlfriend said. He chose this, every step of the way. He just wanted happiness. He just wanted to be loved. He wanted revenge. He said so, in writing, multiple times. This isn't about love, it's about entitlement. His mom was escorted out by courthouse security after she started screaming about how we'd pay for this. Our lawyer filed that incident immediately, hoping for an additional restraining order against her too. We left through a side exit, went to dinner, barely talked, just sat there processing. It's over, my girlfriend said finally, for now. You think he'll start again when he gets out? Honestly, yeah. People like that don't change because a judge tells them to. That's terrifying. That's why we document everything. Stay vigilant, keep the security systems, watch for red flags in future friendships. She nodded. I feel bad that I don't feel relieved. You will, eventually. Right now it's too fresh. We found out later that his roommate's suing him for breaking their lease early. His former employer's apparently pursuing legal action for the fake harassment complaints he filed against us using their company name. The parking garage is billing him for the security system review his vandalism required. His life isn't just ruined by the jail time. It's the ripple effects. The criminal record that'll follow him. The therapy requirements, the restraining orders, the civil suits, the reputation. All because he couldn't let go of prom. Someone asked what happened to the original date, the girl from prom. She sent my girlfriend a text after the verdict. Justice served. Hope you two can finally have peace. And tell him next time someone asks him to prom, maybe check if there's a backup plan first. We laughed. First real laugh in weeks. My girlfriend's slowly returning to normal, still checks her locks twice, still looks over her shoulder in parking lots, but sleeping better. Smiling more. We're planning a vacation next month. Somewhere quiet, nowhere near anywhere he could find us. Not that he's allowed to look. She asked me yesterday, "Do you regret going to that prom?" No, I regret that someone was so broken he turned a high school dance into a decade-long obsession. But I don't regret living my life. Good answer. The criminal record is public. He'll have to disclose it on job applications. Background checks will show the harassment and stalking convictions, the restraining orders, the vandalism. His mom's apparently telling people he was wrongly convicted and we manipulated the legal system. Anyone who looks at the actual case files will see otherwise. 6 months from now, he gets out. We'll deal with that when it comes. For now, we're just existing. Together, safe, and never ever thinking about prom again.